transitional team constituted by President Akufo-Addo is meeting at the Accra International Conference Center to conclude its work ahead of the inauguration on January 7, 2021. The team was constituted a day after the Electoral Commission declared the incumbent president-elect. The 15-member team, chaired by Chief of Staff at the Office of the President, Kosia Frima Osei Opare, is to oversee the transitioning to the next government. President Akufo-Addo appointed the team to facilitate a smooth changeover of administration, though his party, the MPP, and himself will remain as president for the next 4 years. The move, though lawful, has generated some public discussion, with many questioning its relevance. We'll be quickly heading over to the International Conference Center to speak with our reporter, Grace Amwasari, to give us an update of exactly what's happening there. But let's quickly take a look at some relevant data in relation to the law. Critically, we want to know what the law says about the presidential transitions. It actually requires that it procures a transition from one government to another in the Presidential Act of 845. The law also requires the president-elect and the incumbent president, in the circumstance where there is one, to form and co-chair a transition team within 24 hours after the declaration of the results. The law also says where the incumbent president is re-elected for a second term, they shall designate members who shall include the head of the presidential staff, the attorney general, and some cabinet members. So this is an example of what the law says. The law also requires that the team makes comprehensive arrangements to regulate, that's the word, the transfer of political power from one government to the other. And they shall first meet not later than 48 hours after the declaration of the results of presidential election, where there is an incumbent handing over to another president-elect. The team shall establish, according to the law, from among its members, other subcommittees that will include an inauguration subcommittee, a government machinery subcommittee, and among a host of others. So this gives us a fair idea of what the law says in relation to the Presidential Transitions Act. Let's quickly get onto the telephone lines and speak with Grace Amwasari, who is covering the transition meeting in Accra. Grace, thanks very much. So I want you to give us some pointers on what has transpired so far.
Hello.
Yes, Grace, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. So is it okay to speak? Because it appears you have to speak undertone because of where you are. Is it a good time to speak?
Yes.
Good. So I want to find out, I asked you if you could give us pointers of exactly what has transpired so far today in the meeting.
Yes. So, Steve, I can report that the Chief of Staff, who is the chairperson also of the transition team, has charged the 15-member team to ensure that they work according to the time that the targets they have been given. They are to make sure that they set up 3 subcommittees that will ensure the swearing in of the president, another committee that will also ensure the running of government business, and then a committee that ensures that all government agencies have submitted their handing over notes to the Administrator General. And that is where there was a bit of a difficulty, because out of the 56 agencies that were expected to submit their notes, only 54 were able to do. That is the Bno Ahafo Regional Coordinating Council and then the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council are yet to submit their handing over notes to the Administrator General.
Right. So, Grace, this meeting, I want, for the benefit of our viewers who might not know how exactly this meeting, which form the meeting takes, I want you to tell us which form it takes. Is it like a forum or, where they're gathered at a conference center, where they're comparing notes? I mean, can you describe to us exactly what form the meeting takes?
Yes, so Steve, the form I can say is more of a roundtable meeting chaired by Frema Opare Osei, and the members of the meeting were only the 15-member committee that make up the transition team. We have the Chief of Staff, Frema Opare, addressing the team and charging them on the task that is ahead of them, and then the Administrator General also addressing the meeting and then submitting the handing over notes that he has received from the various agencies, and then the Chief of Staff getting back to the team and telling them that, well, she has received the notes. They have to also go through and then also make their own notes and reports, which will be sent back to the Administrator General. So it's more of the address kind of meeting. It wasn't more of an open forum where the team members had to speak and all that. That was what we were privy to. But at a point, they asked the media to excuse them. So I'm sure maybe in the second part of the meeting, the other members will have to also share their views on what they think the team should be doing to be able to meet the targets that they have been giving, or find ways on how they should work to be able to meet the time that they have to work with.
Grace, we're grateful for your time. Thank you very much. Grace Amal-Sarah is covering the transitional team's meeting here at Accra. This is still Midday Live from our studios at this